Hey everybody, good Wednesday to you. Brew Crabs here, coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia with the latest real estate market update on what's happening in the Atlanta real estate market. It really is a crazy, interesting time, and I'm coming to you today with some fantastic statistics from the Atlanta real estate market, recapping the end of the month report for January of 2021. I'm going to flip over here to my slides and show you what's going on in the Atlanta real estate market. So what we're seeing right now in Atlanta is quite an unprecedented situation. In January of 2021, we saw 4,421 sales with 8,133 active listings. The average price of homes, $379,000. And I'm going to show you a statistic on that in a minute that is absolutely going to blow your mind. New listings, we saw 6,679. So as you can see, sales are almost keeping up with how much coming on the market, leaving us with only a 1.2 month supply and our median sales price at $309,000. So let's take a quick look at those listings or the monthly sales. We had 4,421 sales, which is a 1% increase over 2020. And as you can see, January is typically our slowest month for sales year over year. That's pretty statistically correct. As we move into February, March, April, and May, those numbers of sales continue to go up through most of the year, where they start to slow down in November and December, which is fairly typical. Look at this statistic, though. Look at what sales prices have done year over year. We're talking about your median sales price and your average sales price increasing 17.9%. That is a crazy, unprecedented number. Typically, over even the most aggressive markets, we've seen like a 6 to 8% increase. And when you offset that by low interest rates, depreciable taxes, and the fact that you're actually putting money into your own equity, that is a crazy high number. There's no other investment out there that's that solid and that statistically valuable to an investor or to a homeowner, because let's face it, you have to have a place to live. And if you're paying rent, number one, you're just throwing money away. And number two, if you own your place, you're not only putting away money in a little savings account to your principal every month, but look at those increase rates, 17.9%. That's just absolutely unheard of. And to think about when you sell your home, if you're a single individual, the first $250,000 is a tax-free gain. And if you're married, the first $500,000 is a tax-free gain. There's no other way to gain wealth in this country like this ever. It is absolutely statistically incredible. But let's look at what's happened at inventory over the last couple of years. Starting in January 2019, we saw a pretty good amount of inventory in the marketplace. We were still seeing 6 to 8% increases in values, but as we've moved into 2020 and look at what's gone on into 2021, there is almost no supply. We're talking about no supply, super low interest rates, buyers desperately looking for homes. So that's why you're seeing that 18% almost increase in those values. It's really an unheard of time, unprecedented. It's something like we've never seen before. For our sellers are capturing more money for their homes than they ever have before. We're often seeing multiple offers. We're often seeing properties go for way over the list price, selling in incredibly short periods of time, especially if they're priced properly. If they're not, the ones that are not priced properly are obviously the ones that are sitting for a longer period of time. But we're seeing an unprecedented situation here in real estate. Interest rates are still falling around 2.7%. So the cost of money is very low. And when you think about the deduction in interest and the increase in the values, that is a huge gain in wealth for so many people. And it's no wonder that real estate is the #1 wealth builder in the world. Lastly, let's take a quick look at what we've seen as far as inventory. And as you can see, we have almost a 20% decrease in inventory over January of 2020 and a 45% decrease in active listings. That's because so many of them are going under contract. We're seeing such a high number of listings go under contract that it's almost half of the number of active listings in the marketplace right now than what we saw in 2020. Of course, the real estate market is different in every area. It is important that you know what you're doing when you're getting into the real estate market, that you're protected and you're making the right decisions. You have the right contracts, you've got the right clauses, you've got the right representation, and that you're looking at properties in a realistic view. If you'd like to know more about what's going on in the real estate market, I'd love to talk to you about it. It is an unprecedented time with interest rates so low, supply of homes so low, and buyer demand so high. Unlike anything we've really seen, and that is a recap of what is happening in the Atlanta real estate market. Today is Wednesday, and I look forward to seeing you here every week for a quick recap on what's happening in our real estate market. Until then, I'm Bru Krabs, and I look forward to seeing you soon.